Since 1954, one program has changed the meaning of excitement of virtual sports entertainment. Starting tonight, we turn a new page for fans young and old alike and for all the world. As CETV proudly presents Chao Racing 2025, the 71st season of America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program with opening week's action. Everyone is on the clock and ready to go. Let's have a Chao race! And the first race of the 71st season is officially on the way, folks, as Family Marchionti, Donald Rennings, Brooks Robinson, and Lily Monroe begin the journey all the way from the beginning again. And the first winner of the new season is Family Marchionti, as Brooks Robinson gets the first speed bus of the season. Ron is the first winner of the new year. And that's just a simple what to expect tonight as we begin the 71st season of Chao Racing. And now, starting his 11th season, your host of Chao Racing himself, Brandon Shaddings. Hello, Chao Racing universe, and welcome to the first show of our 71st season of Chao Racing, America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program and the world's. Just like last season, we promise you excitement on all races we have in store for you, and we can guarantee that every single winner in every single race is going to make the folks happy. Like Ron Marchionti from that first race. We congratulate Ron on his first race on the Pearl course. We will find out what will happen in race number 2 in a moment. But first, here is a word from our sponsor. The opening week's action of Chao Racing 2025 is sponsored by Duncan, the executive partner of CETV. Alright, Brandon Shaddings and Paul Sycamore already called all the action for the first races of season 71 of Chao Racing 2025 this year. And here's Paul Sycamore to tell us all about the second race of the opening week. And for this second race of the opening week, Brandon, we have Chip Sube, Shay Flettingham, Michael Creighton, and Casey Richardson on the Amethyst course. It is so good to see all of you four men here again as being asked in last season. Let's make this season count. Please start the race. And Shane and Michael are both going to rest. That means Chip and Casey will have control of the opening edge, with Casey having control of the lead at the current moment. And right now, Chip is going to rest. So Casey is dealing with himself along with number 2 at the current moment. We already had a speed bus in race number 1, and of course it was made by Brooks Robinson. Obviously that doesn't count, no, exactly. But here it is, the first official speed bus of the season belongs to Casey Richardson, trying to defend the lead water bridges. A couple of silver Chao at the water path come on, as number 2 takes PS number 2, and that was a pity that time. Right now in the lead is Casey Richardson, followed by number 1, down with number 8, making their way towards Top Hill. And as Casey goes best, Michael Creighton is won the next command speed bus. Looks like number 8 is going to win in first place. And it looks like by just a few feet, Chip Sube is going to win this one over Casey Richardson. A close second indeed. I agree with you, Paul. That was a close second victory by Chip Sube. Back after this. Now, we'd like to introduce 3 of our newcomers for the 2025-26 season. That's right, first of all, we have J.P. Hubert returning from last season. He had quite a solid season for his performance from last year. And our 3 newcomers for race number 3 are Nico Carson, Raina Logan, and Famin Talo. So Nico, Raina, and Famin, welcome aboard the Chao Racing universe. So glad to see you here for your first season. JP Hubers, good luck to you on your second season. And here's looking at the lineup. Our next race on the schedule will be held on the Sapphire course. The players lined up and ready to go. Best luck to all 4 superstars, and let's rock this place! And it looks like Rainer is quarterback in his first race. So let's watch JP, Nico, and Famin. JP Hubers has full control of the lead. Can Nico, Rainer, or Famin be able to catch up? Will any of our 3 newcomers slow down JP's incredible performance on his opening week? JP certainly has the upper hand right now. We'll soon know if they can change that, as the first superstar to get speed bus is number 7, who leads over the 4th Chao in 4th place as all of our Chao climb up the start wall. And look at this, our leader of this race, JP Hubers, going for his first win of his second season with speed bus number 2. Right now, Famin leads over the 3 newcomers, having the best standing of the 3 newcomers actually, with 2nd place. They're making their way towards home stretch right now. And as number 8 takes the next command Beamers, this race is all about JP Hubers right over here. And there you have it. JP Hubers gets his first win to start his second season as a Chao Racing superstar tonight, as Nico Carlson, the first newcomer to get a speed bus this season. Thank you, newcomers, for a great first race. Look forward to seeing you the rest of the season. And JP, congratulations to you. Yep, we'll be right back. Ah yes folks, the night has only just begun for our opening week of Chao Racing 2025. That's right, Brandon, and now it's time for race number 4, featuring Ben Henderson, Peter Foles, OJ Upton, and that Mexican Ricardo Cayman, as we held our next race on the movie course. So get your swimming gears ready for the first time in this new season, as we wish Ben, Peter, OJ, and Ricardo all the best in the new season with the Chao Racing Universe. And this race is underway! Alright, OJ will have command of the lead, as the 4th Chao and the 4th Super Chao opponents swim quickly across the pool area. As they make their way towards finish line, OJ trying to hold on and get some value from Ben Henderson. They're making their way towards finish line, always swimming close. OJ holds on for the win. OJ gets the victory here, folks. That's right, he barely hung on for the win. Lots more fun after this announcement. Stay tuned. Alright, time for race number 5 now. Race number 5 will have Livius Tomasin, along the return of the Big Cherry himself, Tommy Days, Bichelle Barrison, and the return of Alex Moccasin. So Livius and Bichelle, welcome to the show. Tommy and Alex, good to see you again after a dismal last season. Alright, gotta make this first race count. Everyone is on the clock, so without further ado, please start the race! And Alex Moccasin is quarterback. That'll get Livius, Tommy, and Bichelle the opening edge. Right now, these 3 Chao push him on the outside, with Livius having a little bit of the advantage over the 3 Chao. Here they come, midway towards finish line. Livius Tomasin is the winner of race number 5. And there you have it. Livius is the first winning newcomer for the 2025-26 season of Chao Racing. A great first win indeed. Back in a bit, do not go away. And we'll be halfway through the opening week's action after we present race number 6. And for race number 6, we have Brisson Young, who won the 2023 Rising Stars Tournament 2 years ago, along with Sonny Brantley, Nolan Helms, and our newcomer, Hudson Trues. So let's see what we have in store for you for newcomers Brisson Young and Hudson Trues. And let's see how Sonny Brantley and Nolan Helms will fare in their new season, starting tonight. Good luck to the 4 superstars. Everyone's on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! Alright, the next 4 Chao are off and running. And as for last season, anything can happen in the Chao Racing universe. We used that mode all the time last season, and we hope to do it again this season. Right now, the 2 newcomers and Racing were turning to the crown, and no one else is heading for the wide path. Sonny Bradley decided to stick with the bridges. I think no one has took a shortcut. I don't know here, folks. As number 8 takes first speed bus, no one else indeed took a shortcut, and he gets a 5 victory on the Amethyst course. First win of the new season by No One Helms, the shiny orange power type Chao for his costume for his first half. As Briston Young, who was the 2023 Renaissance champion, takes PS number 2, looks like Sonny Bradley is going to have to settle for second place. And Briston Young is the first superstar to get back-to-back speedruns of the 2025 season to close this race off. Poor number 1 is getting straight last place. And no one else, I congratulate you for your support, and I agree with you too. Coming up, there's more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. Alright, welcome back to Chao Racing 2025. We see plenty of good action so far in our opening week of play. Now let's try to keep up the pace for the second half, as Paul Sycamore introduces the participants for race number 7. Alright, race number 7. Start of the second half, we have Dominic P. Hamels, Alvin Jr., the junior Alvin who made the cut, Jace Alfonso, who is a newcomer to the 2025 roster, and Joshua Samore. Right now, the 4 Chao are at the starting gates of the Sapphire course, and the way to hear the sound to start things off the race, and they are off. Alright, so next 4 superstars, Dominic, Alvin Jr., Jace, and Joshua are on their way towards the checkered path, and number 8 is Glorious, who we left behind the competition. Right now, Alvin Jr. has control of the lead, with Dominic P. House battling with Joshua Samore for second place at the current moment. And who will get the first speed bus this time around? It is number 2 who will get the next first speed bus of the race. And right now, Jace Alfonso, there he goes, quickly climbing up the stone wall. And Jace Alfonso is back in the game, trying to catch up with the other 3 competitors. As Joshua Samore takes speed bus number 2, but that was a pity. Alvin Jr. trying to defend the lead. All 4 superstars are making their way towards home stretch to come on. And as number 7 takes the next command speed bus, it is Dominic P. Howells who's going to win this one. Alvin Jr. will not have enough distance to get back the lead from Dominic in time. Dominic P. Howells holds off Alvin Jr. for the win. As Joshua Samore will get a second speed bus, things didn't quite work out for Jace Alfonso this week, but it's always the rest of the season for Jace Alfonso. And Dominic, congratulations on your first victory of the season. That's right, we'll have the signing race for you in a little bit, but first we'll see a word from this. And now, Paul, let's simply up race number 8. I agree with you 100%. We have Zaywin Dawes as our newcomer for this season, along with Kenny Days, the older brother of the Days Brothers, the Hall of Chain Master Ethan King's race back with us, and Gilly Coles, who was a former back-to-back tag team champion in 2023 and 2024. So this next race will be held on the request best selected 4 superstars, and let's spot this place! And as Kenny Days goes past the starting gates, number 1 is going to lead the way over the 8 of 7 Chao, with number 7 on 7 Chao right behind number 1 in second place. Looks like this race is going to go to the next best standing. Right now, it is Gary Coles who has the best standing with third place, or so to say. As Ethan Kingsley takes PMUS, number 1 comes second, followed by number 7, and Gary Coles with third place is the winner of race number 8. Yep, Gary Coles got with third place. We'll be right back for more exciting action after this. Do not touch that dial. Well, folks, we're still a few races away from hosting our first main event of the season, so right now let's introduce another newcomer for race number 9. And that newcomer for race number 9 is Coda Green. He'll be joined by Corey Sanchester, Raymond Hill, and Eli Hauser. This is the last of the 3 Pro Course races on our schedule. One more time, place the balls on the field and wish these next 4 superstars, including newcomer Coda Green, all the best. Please start the race. And Coda Green, the newcomer, is quarterback, which will give Corey, Raymond, and Eli the opening edge, with Raymond and Corey battling for neck-to-neck, battling for the lead as they enter the rainbow path. And Raymond's quarterback, thus giving Corey Eli Hauser command lead, and Eli Hauser beats out Corey Sanchester for the win. Eli's run to the playoffs is running stronger than ever. What a fine win by Eli Hauser indeed. Back for another sign race after these words. And race number 10, Paul. Race number 10, we have Ricky Nelson, all of our last of our newcomers, Sawyer Reddington, the return of Chris Vanakos, and Eddie Williams, the older brother of the 2 Williams brothers. And still to come, we'll have our first main event of the season, featuring a rematch of last season's World Championship to determine our first main event champion of the season. Of course, there will also be a rematch of the Senior Championship race, which is coming up in the next segment. So, make sure to stay tuned for all of that. But right now, let's do race number 10 as we go back to the Athens course. And here's a look at the lineup as we continue opening week's action on a beautiful starry night here in the virtual Chao Racing Stadium. But good luck to these 4 Chao, everyone's on the clock, and this race is underway. And Ricky and Chris are both going to rest. So let's watch Sawyer and Eddie. These 2 Chao will have control over the opening edge, with Eddie Williams leading up in the front, and looks like Sawyer, the newcomer, is going to rest. So this race is all about Eddie Williams, the owner of the Williams Master for the camera win. And as number 8 heads for the water, it is number 7 of Sawyer Chao, who was going to rest, who takes the opening toss on this race, first few rests of the race. And right now, number 8 is swimming out the wide path, trying to maintain momentum ahead of the 4 Sawyer Chao up in the front. As Chris Vanakos takes speed race number 2, and things are not looking so good right now for our newcomer Sawyer Robinson. He's getting left behind in 7th place, but number 2 really needs help. He's getting last place, and he got the next command speed. And right now, Eddie Williams trying to prevent Ricky Nelson from making a comeback, and Eddie Williams holds on Ricky Nelson's Valley to win this one. As the last speed bus of this race will be made by number 1. So Eddie Williams made use of his opening edge advantage, and he beats out Ricky Nelson's Valley, and it paid off. That's right. Back for the Senior Championship rematch after this. Now, we have a rematch of last season's Senior Championship for race number 11. That's right, it will have the Senior Champion Thomas Linklater, Garrett Dayton, who came in 2nd place, Evan Parsley, who finished 3rd, and Owen Williams, who was the younger brother of the Williams brothers, who finished in 4th place. Yes, Thomas Linklater had quite a run during the past 2 seasons in the Senior Championship race. He was 2nd behind Buster Jobman. Of course, that was a little bit of a heartbreaker, but he returned in 2025 to fulfill redemption as the 2025 Senior Champion. That's a heartwarming morning indeed. Tonight, these 4 Chao will begin the run towards a return trip to the playoffs and hopefully play for a championship title, preferably a world championship, if not another Senior Championship at least. But let's see what happens here. Let's mark this place! And as Evan Parsley goes rest, and so is number 2, Thomas Linklater, it has control of the lead. And look at that. The other 2 competitors, Garrett Dayton and Owen Williams, are also going to rest. That means Thomas Linklater will have full control on the lead. Of course, he has to deal with numbers 1 and 8 of the Sawyer Chao, who are battling with Thomas Linklater. But I think Thomas Linklater is going to start his 2025 season with a victory, as the first superstar against Beavers is the younger brother of the Williams brothers, Owen Williams, who is straight in 7th place behind number 1, and Thomas Linklater has a commanding lead. And look at this! Thomas Linklater is going to stay awake with speed race number 2, and now he has momentum over Garrett Dayton and Parsley. Garrett and Evan are battling for 2nd place right behind Thomas Linklater. And Thomas Wingwell is on the whole stretch with paying attention, cheering on standing ovation. As number 2, well, next comes Spears, and Garrett Dayton's value is going to come up just short. Thomas Wingwell is going to hold off Garrett Dayton for the win. As number 2 takes back Spears, Thomas Wingwell wins base number 11 of this opening week. After completing his redemption as the 2025 season champion last season, Thomas Wingwell is on his way towards return to playoffs and hopefully play for a world championship. That's all for all of us, Thomas. The main event happens right after this. And now, Chao Racing 2025 proudly presents the first main event of the new season, featuring a rematch of the 2025 World Championship event. That's right, we have a 3-time defending World Champion Bobby K, 2-time runner-up Rusty Jackington, Ozzy Jenkins, who won in 2022, and the Human Cowboy Benny Moore from Chine Studios. It's been quite a dynasty for the Bobby Man and Bobby K thus far, and he's trying to keep up with the pace this season, while Rusty Jackington is trying to avert his previous defeats and trying to make the third time the magic shot. Let's see what happens here. We go to the Emerald Course, and the opening week's main event is presented by our executive proud partner Duncan. We reminds everyone to send in virtual donations of $1 or more to help charities run on Duncan. So, let's head over to the Emerald Course. Good luck to our 4 main event participants. Everyone's on the clock, and let's have a Chao race! So, here we go with our first main event of the season. And right now, the 4 main event participants are going to shake the palm trees to bring down that coconut shaped food. And now they're going to eat the food. And there goes Benny Moen. He is going to have command of the lead. Ozzy Jenkins not too far behind in second place. And the first appearance of this week's main event belongs to number 8. That'll be enough to take the lead for Simon Chao. Ozzy Jenkins out the water path, but look who took a shortcut. It's Rusty Jackington, who can smell revenge right around the corner this year, trying to fill his comeback tour. Well, anyway, it's still time for the others to make a comeback. As number 2, who is battling with number 1 in the back, takes BS number 2 at his face. Take a look at the other 3 competitors. Ozzy is battling with the world champion Bobby K and Benny Moore for the freeway battle for second place. And number 1, who is way behind competition, takes the next class BS, and we have passed the 1 minute mark. Right now, Rusty Jackington has a commanding lead with no opponents to worry about for right now. As number 7 will take the next command BS, and Benny Moore is going west. That will give Ozzy Jenkins to move up second place, and Benny Moore and Bobby K will have a little bit of time to do. As number 1, well, the next command BS, that makes his second speed rise of the race. And right now, Rusty Jackington is going west, but he still has a commanding lead as he makes his way past the waterfall. And number 1 will get back BS, leading on 4th with Chatmac. And right now, Benny Moen and Ozzy Jenkins can still do the impossible, trying to make the anything can happen moment. And here comes Ozzy Jenkins with the next command BS. Rusty Jackington has this race all wrapped up, unless Ozzy Jenkins, with his swimming ability, can make a statement here. As Bobby K's next famous BS, Ozzy Jenkins beats up Rusty Jackington with his swimming ability. He made a statement in the very end, and that's an anything can happen moment right over there. As number 7 will close out the speed race. That's an anything can happen moment. That's right, Ozzy Jenkins is the first anything can happen moment, and we'll be right back. Do not go away. What a surprising ending. Congratulations to Ozzy Jenkins on winning his first main event and the first anything can happen moment of season 71 of Chao Racing. Chao Racing 2025 promises you a lot of excitement and fun as we did in our opening week, so be sure to tune in every Sunday for full shows on the ChaoEmperor's YouTube channel, and be sure to subscribe to get notified on all of his latest videos. We'll be back next week to present week 2 of Chao Racing 2025, same time next Sunday. Until then, this is Spanish Shining signing off. Thank you for joining us for a great opening week. Keep on smiling and look forward to week 2. So long, everybody! Chao Racing 2025 has been sponsored by Duncan, the executive proud partner of CETV. This is Paul Sagamore speaking. Join us again for more exciting action here on America's favorite virtual sports entertainment program, Chao Racing 2025. Chao Racing 2025 has been a CETV production.